have you been doing the past a month? Nairobi has been a fridge, so I'm hoping it's been peak season for you. Yeah.
With the cold season, people want tangawizi tea.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. We're coming up with new products.
Yeah.
So it's a good time, despite the challenges, obviously.
Yeah.
But we're happy.
Someone told me that because we're in the tea industry, it's not challenges, it's challenges. Challenges.
Challenges.
If you get it,
I've
you
never
get
had that.
Do you have Gen Z in the company?
Yes, we do.
How's the experience been? Are they coming to work on time? Ama wanakuja hapa saa 6 na wanataka kutoka 3.
No. Well, here we have a flexible approach with some fine Kenyan Orthodox tea. You don't need sugar.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? It's your girl Susinga, the girl with the golden voice, but you can call me the girl with the plan. The plan today, I am coming to you live from the Ridgeview place in Kiambu. And of course, this is one of those counties ukisikia watu wa hizi area wanaongelea mambo ya kahawa, wanaongelea mambo ya chai, and let me tell you, today we are going to be spilling all the tea in the nicest way possible. I am just about to get inside and we're going to be having conversation with the managing director of Home Comforts Tea. Atupatie stories zake zote. Remember, on this show we talk about stories and coins in all industries. Today we are featuring the tea sector. So twende nalo, this is the Clout Capital, and of course this is right here, Urban TV 254. Wagwan everybody, how are you doing? It's your girl Susinga, the girl with the golden voice, but you can call me the girl with the plan. Welcome to another exciting, phantom gorgeous episode of the Clout Capital. Here we focus on trends about stories and coins, money and everything in between, from everything that is happening in the vibrant Kenyan business streets to the lush boardrooms of corporate Kenya. Today on this show, we are literally spilling the tea in the best way possible. Today, I am privileged to be on set and also on site, tupo site, maeneo ya Home Comforts Tea, and I'm seated on set with the MD, the managing director himself. Before I continue saying a lot of things, Mr. Brian Mushiri. Welcome on set, sir.
Thank you very much.
Am I supposed to be telling you welcome yet? Nimekuja kwenyu.
Yeah, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. Thank you for the opportunity to interact with a very vibrant show.
Yes.
And I'm happy to interact with you.
How have you been doing the past a month? Nairobi has been a fridge, so I'm hoping it's been peak season for you. Yeah.
It has. It's been good, and demand for our products is always growing.
Yes.
And we're excited because we're also experimenting with new products. With the cold season, people want tangawizi tea.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. We're coming up with new products.
Yeah.
So it's a good time, despite the challenges, obviously.
Yeah.
But we're happy.
Someone told me that because we're in the tea industry, it's not challenges, it's challenges. Challenges.
Challenges.
If you get it,
I've
you
never
get
had that. My name is Brian, and I founded Home Comforts Tea in 2013.
My name is Banter, marketing executive, Home Comforts.
I like the black tea, the orthodox, the kawaida one. Hello, my name is Simon Seda. I'm the head of operations in Home Comforts Tea company, which thrives well. It's available. The prices are affordable. Personally, I take Home Comforts Tea in the morning because it gives me that energy to kickstart my day as we focus on growing the brand into greater heights.
So we've been around for over a decade. Over the years, we've maintained the same quality that we started with. Despite it being a blend of teas, we've been able to maintain that, and the reviews are good from our customers. And we've also been able to make it as affordable as possible.
One thing about Home Comfort, it's good quality tea, and it's affordable, it's available. You can get it at the local stores. We just started, and it's gonna be getting to you to the nearest shop next to you.
Because you, our customer, we believe you should be able to have access to high quality, affordable tea products.
Today in the morning, maybe if someone, maybe an icebreaker before we get into the deep things, you know,
Yes.
we are not, sometimes we don't want all these serious things as young people. We want
Yes.
something that's a bit fun.
Uh-huh.
If you walked in your kitchen right now, which tea would we get? Like,
Okay.
yenye stock haiziisha. Hiyo
Okay.
stock nayo mambo iende aje, stock haiziisha.
Okay. At what time will you be coming? To
In the morning.
In the
Wacha
morning?
tuanze in the morning.
Surprisingly, mornings I like kicking it off with a cup of coffee, black coffee.
With sugar, without sugar?
With a little sugar. And then the second cup, I usually have like 2 cups every morning. The second cup will be the usual nice black tea.
Black tea.
Black tea, black Kenyan tea.
With milk or without?
Without milk.
Without milk.
With sugar. And then if I'm relaxing, if it's like weekends, maybe a nice sunny afternoon, I like experimenting with maybe some purple tea, or I mix up some iced tea, black tea, iced tea. I'm not so much of a fan of green tea.
Yes.
Although I experiment with some tea grown around the Kisii area, Kisinyam area, very good green tea.
Green tea.
And the rest of the days, I like black orthodox tea.
In the evening?
Yeah.
In the evening?
Evening, the usual black tea,
Black
maybe
tea.
with a little ginger.
Not some green chamomile tea?
No.
Hibiscus maybe? No. Ama hiyo umetuachia sisi.
I leave that to you, beautiful young people. But the interesting thing with tea is that you experiment, and I like experimenting.
Yes.
So if you come to my place on a Saturday afternoon or Saturday mid-morning, I probably have a variety of black tea and maybe some other tea. I'm just mixing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting that you're taking your tea with sugar. You know, someone said these guys the older guys when wameona maisha kidogo.
Actually, that's a good question.
Yeah.
With some fine Kenyan orthodox tea, you don't need sugar. You don't need sugar. You take it straight up, black preferably. If you put in some lemon,
Yes.
it sort of distorts the coloring. So if you're really focused on the way it looks,
Yes.
I prefer not to put lemon or honey. Yeah, just plain black tea.
That takes us to something that, this one I said I will start with it. As young people, Gen Zs right now,
Yes.
because that is the fuzz in Kenya right now.
Yes.
We are so much into experimenting iced teas, flavored teas, and all these things as home comfort tea.
Yes.
How have you been able to leverage on that front to make sure that mi nikienda pale kwa supan natafuta iced tea naona tu home comforts wamenichezea hapa rada yao safi. Yeah.
That's an interesting question. I think many brands prefer to package a product that they think will, resonate with a certain customer segment.
Yes.
It's interesting you say that Gen Zs, you like experimenting.
Yes.
What I would encourage you, get any good black tea, like Home Comfort's black tea, it's very good, as a base. And then you can experiment in your own kitchens, make some tea, put it over ice, and go out with your friends for a picnic or whatever, or mix it with some club soda. Then you get some nice bubbly drink. And then the rest, maybe you try with some herbs and spices. So tea by its nature is very versatile. So you can use it for literally anything.
Ebu give us, there's something you mentioned about mixing the tea with club soda and you get something.
Yes.
Give us one of your wildest recipes for you've made out of tea.
Actually,
we can try. Now make sure it's not poisoning us.
It's not poisoning. Actually, we're coming up with a product. It will be a ready-to-drink beverage.
Yes.
Made out of purple tea. Launch will be hopefully later this year. And it's going to be fantastic. So I like the fact that with tea you can even mix it with a Coca-Cola or a vodka and pour over ice and slice up some fruit and make a cocktail. Yeah.
Sijui mbona hapo kwa vodka nimesikia director akinod anafaa to explain.
Sorry to use vodka as an example.
People
but
take vodka nowadays.
Yeah,
So there's nothing about that. What does your catalog look like when it comes to the varieties of teas that you have?
Okay. For the Kenyan market, we have focused on the mass market segment since our launch. Of course, we're graduating to the mainstream supermarkets. So for that particular segment, they are very particular of the kind of product they want. They want a good flavored, affordable black tea that they will be able to mix with their milk and sugar. And that's where we've been focusing on. For the high end of the market, particularly on the export side, we're experimenting with black orthodox tea. Again, not flavored. Although we experimented with some flavored purple tea some years back, the reception was good. But we said that market for us, it's not as big as we thought, and let's focus on the natural segment, the natural flavors. Yeah.
Tea is, as we just started on the Kenyan breakfast table, it's constant.
Yes.
My mother takes tea from morning to
Without
evening.
fail.
Without
Daily.
fail.
Yes.
But that makes it something, because of demand, it makes it, we have a lot of companies in Kenya who are in the tea industry. And that is to say, we have a lot of competition.
Yes.
So looking at we're almost heading to a decade of Home Comforts tea.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so how has it been for you to stay afloat? Yet there is this competition, and everyone is coming with you. If today you say you want this crazy flavor, you will see it in the supermarkets tomorrow.
Yes, yes, indeed. Well, it's been a tough journey, but it's been fulfilling in the sense that we believe the market is big enough for everyone, and the challenge is always, how do you get your tea to that corner of the market? I think for us, that's the main challenge, distribution. And if there are entrepreneurs out there who can come up with innovative ways of distributing, I know there have been some, and we're talking to others as well. That to me is the main challenge. Otherwise, the market is there, and you just have to find your niche area. And in terms of quality, Kenyan tea, I mean, we use Kenyan tea. Quality of Kenyan tea is very good. So, and it's diverse in the sense that if you really want the high value tea, you can get it. If you want the average one, or if you want just a basic tea that you want to blend or mix with, say, tangawizi, you'll get it. So I think competition has been there, but it's up to us to also innovate and try and get the product that the customer wants.
There is conversations about cheap and affordability. But when I was looking at Home Comforts tea itself, it's almost like it's good quality and luxury. When you bring in that luxury part, it minuses the thing about they say affordability outside the window. So how have you been able, are you guys cheap or affordable, and how have you been able to make sure you also have return on investment, yet you're giving the best quality?
Yes. Good question. I think when we came up with the brand name Home Comforts, it was targeted at a whole cross section of customer segments from the low end to the high end.
Yes.
And surprisingly, we won awards because of that brand name. I think this award
here
was for brand universality, meaning that the brand resonates well with a whole cross section of customers, and also by way of product.
Yes.
So I think we invested in our packaging. At the same time, we also maintained the affordable but high quality nature of our product.
Yes.
So we get feedback from customers. Your packaging is very good. How is your tea? I want to try it. And once they try it, I mean, we've been very consistent in our quality. Yes. We don't take shortcuts, and so far so good.
You've said something that has taken me somewhere. Someone said, when you see these people who are in these very beautiful offices and they're selling something, usually their money the money is not from those products. The money is something else. But you said something that is also aligns with the values of home comforts, which is actually integrity.
Integrity, yes.
What makes you feel like I'm okay, wash?
Tea company which thrives well. It's available. The prices are affordable. Personally, I take Home Comforts tea in the morning because it gives me that energy to kickstart my day as we focus on growing the brand into greater heights.
So we've been around for over a decade. Over the years, we've maintained the same quality that we started with. Despite it being a blend of teas, we've been able to maintain that, and the reviews are good from our customers. And we've also been able to make it as affordable as possible.
One thing about Home Comfort, it's good quality tea and it's affordable, it's available. You can get it at the local stores. We just started and it's gonna be getting to you to the nearest shop next to you.
Because you, our customer, we believe you should be able to have access to high quality, affordable tea products. No. We've been in this business for 10 years. If it was wash, we'd be just in and out, sort of doing funny things in the market and, you get into trouble with cabs. But we have good relationships with the regulators. And, we're here for the long term.
Yes.
Yeah. And we would like to expand beyond borders, and we're working on that as well.
So, however much lucrative that money from these guys come and tell you we are going to give you 15 billion, but you just do this and this, but you've said you're staying grounded.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, as the founder, you want to maintain that legacy.
Yes.
Way beyond even when I'm around, And that, I think, is the way a brand should be nurtured. We've even had people wanting to come and invest with us, but we've been cautious with that. And maybe in the near future, who knows? But we like to maintain that approach, and it has worked well so far.
Yeah.
Despite the challenges here and there, no problem. We'll be around.
I want you now to talk to me about the mission, because the mission is alluding to continuously innovative, adaptive, flexible, and focusing on things about the customer is satisfied. So how has it been to actually adapt maybe innovation and even tech? Right now we're in the digital age. So how's it been? Because 2013 this was not the terms of service right now, they were not the same in 2013.
Yeah.
So how's it been to grow into the digital era as we go?
Yeah. Definitely there's a lot of work to do there because it keeps evolving. And we're talking to, and the beauty of being a relatively small player, we think of ourselves as being agile, as being innovative, of course, but also flexible in our approach. Pre-COVID, we used to have, your own machines and so on and so forth.
Yes.
But it forced people to rethink their supply chains, their operations. Is it better to outsource some of their production? Do you need partners in distribution? So that's where we went. And the decision was easy to make because we were disrupted just like any other business.
Yes.
And being a small player, you have to quickly adapt so that you can survive. And that's the route we took. We outsourced some of our functions. And it has worked relatively well. And who knows, even in the digital marketing space, we'll probably look at partnering with like-minded people who share our vision,
Yes.
and our innovation, our innovative approach. Yeah.
Maybe you've spoken about something about a decision being easy for you to make. What has been the hardest decision for you to make for over the years?
Wow.
Yeah, maybe you can give me 3 if they are
Yeah. Well,
top of mind.
top of mind. I think we started with a bang. Demand was outstripping our capacity. So at some point, you may have huge facilities or facilities that are expensive. So deciding to sort of scale down, deciding to, you have to let go of people.
Yes.
Of course, we try and keep in touch with some of them. And generally, coming back to the ground. Like any brand, I mean, you want to shoot for the stars immediately. But the best approach is that consistent, that measured growth path. Of course, it's good to grow quickly and fast, especially these days, when everything is moving so fast. But there are some basics you need to take care of. Capacity to deliver orders. If the orders are too many, too fast, then you have a problem. Maybe you didn't start off with enough capital, so at some point you run out of money. So you have to borrow, and then borrowing has its own challenge. You have to pay back.
Yeah.
So there was a time debt levels were not sustainable, operational cost and so on. So part of the decisions that we made for outsourcing was based on that, to manage your costs. And then with all these challenges that come in, COVID and recently tariffs, you have to look at, oh, wow, okay, what does this mean for us?
Yeah.
If we're looking at the outside markets. So that way you have to look at all sort of metrics. And the market, particularly these days, is global. It's not just Kenya anymore.
Yes, in fact, that was
Nairobi.
the next question.
Yeah.
How you've been able to navigate the local markets and international, because the vision of the brand is to be a global.
We have to be global.
Yes.
We have to be global. No matter how small you think you are, and if you have a good product, you get calls, can we distribute your products in the US, in Canada, in China? So you have to think global. So when you're looking at your product quality and your packaging, is it suitable for that market?
Yes.
Do we need to create a product or a packaging that will have labeling appropriate for the US market or for the Chinese market? So that way you have to be flexible. You have to think of my brand. Fine, I'm set up in Kenya, but I'm thinking globally. Yeah.
Now, I want to, there's something also you mentioned about being, looking at the margins and even debt and all.
Yes.
When is the right time to get into into loans to facilitate the business? Is it even proper for you to get loans to facilitate your business?
As much as possible, I would advise only when necessary. The best approach is not to borrow, unless maybe you're looking at maybe a certain type of machinery. It's an asset that will improve your production or your efficiency or help you cut costs. Borrowing out from past experience, don't just borrow for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Try and minimize that
Yeah.
and generate positive cash flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk to me about the risk in business, because loans are usually also part of risk. But
Yes.
what is maybe a risk that you took and it ended up being an asset in the company and maybe making you hit the next level or the
Yeah.
next pedestal?
Yeah. Well, there are many types of risk. Of course, if you're going into an industry, you have to do your research. Is it a sustainable industry? Is it going through a lot of change? Because sometimes change can be good, because that's where you identify, okay, what are these gaps in the industry? Is there an opportunity there? And how big is the opportunity? How possible is it to scale that opportunity?
Yes.
So for us, of course, we are, like, as a founder, I had a passion for the tea sector, for the tea. Although we didn't grow up in a tea farm, but we were surrounded by tea bushes, which were not ours. So you have to have passion for that industry. You have to understand it fully. and do your research. Find out what are the challenges that I'm trying to solve. Is it the lack of innovative products in the tea sector? Is it that there's not much selection of value-added products? And then you always look forward and see how it goes, and then look at the wider market. Okay, beyond Kenya, what's happening in, for example, DRC? Are they still importing tea from the UK or France or wherever? So there's an opportunity right there. And then understand the customer. What does the customer really want? In Kenya, we like our tea brewed. Of course, there's a demand for tea bags. These tea bags, what do customers want the tea bags to look like? So there are all sorts of risks that you analyze as you do your research. Yeah, and it never ends because the risks don't stay static. Right now, the whole world is looking at tariffs as a risk.
Yes.
But for Kenya, is there an opportunity? Perhaps there is.
Yeah, but can we say what people are saying right now, that the rules of the land are actually stifling to businesses? Is that
rules
true?
of
rules of the land in Kenya, especially after the change of government and.
Well, there's always been challenges in this market of ours. There's so much more that can be done.
Yes.
And as a sector, of course, we have our own challenges, just like many other sectors. And you keep engaging with the authorities. We have an open communication channel with, for example, Tea Board of Kenya, KEPROBA, that's a Kenya Export Promotion and Branding Agency. So we interact a lot. And then there are other associations like Kenya Association of Manufacturers, Kenya National Chamber of Commerce. So we try and present our challenges to the decision makers.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't get what you want, and you have to keep pushing and keep convincing the authorities that we need this. And sometimes it happens. Sometimes there are also some balancing needs on the other side. So it takes time, but we definitely need to move faster because competition is all around. And many other countries are looking at tea in a different way. Tanzania, for example, are focusing more on added value or rather higher value tea products. Kenya being the #1 black tea exporter in the world, we need to also innovate. We need to encourage players such as ourselves to thrive and to be innovative.
Yeah. Maybe before we finalize on talking about personnel and the people you're working with, a majority of the people are saying they're running away from working with Gen Zs. Do you have Gen Zs in the company?
Yes, we do.
How's the experience been? Are they coming to work on time? Ama wanakuja hapa saa 6 na wanataka kutoka 3?
No. Well, here we have a flexible approach. Of course, the people we work with know their responsibility, and they know their targets and what they need to get done. So of course we don't go walk around with a whip and a clock. Those days are gone. So we have a flexible environment, rather not so strict, but at the same time we have to get the job done.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
So you've not had people saying reject.
No.
Yeah. But maybe
it brings to mind something that happened many years ago, but it's okay.
For another
story. No.
Give us a story. Yeah. But anyway, as we wrap up here, I have like 2 questions to wrap up. One is, when I'm interacting with people of your kind, founders and people who are on this level of management, I usually like to know, there is something I call over the board. There is something that the vision that you carry as a person before you also you went ahead to involve the board. What was it, and is it coming along? Ama did you have to change course at some point to reroute and take detours to get where you wanted to be?
Yeah, of course, it's never a straight line. And when you start it all alone, when you start the business all alone, and it's growing in leaps and bounds, and of course you can't do everything. So you hire accountants, you hire the right people, management. But then again, there are those strategic decisions you need to start making, and then you bring partners on board, strategic partners that will help you. Of course they have to align with your vision, and then you try and make the right decisions. Some decisions will be wrong. How do you correct those decisions? How do you correct those mistakes with minimal impact? No one is perfect. No company has a perfect path.
Yes.
They are always flexible, and they make mistakes, and they correct those mistakes, and at the same time look for, okay, where is the opportunity in this mistake that we just made? How do we make sure we don't do the same blunder? At the same time, how do you look at the opportunities as a way to scale the business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's already a reception of the tea here at home, because this is our thing. Especially if you come from Western Kenya, tea is like you are eating ugali with tea.
Yes.
You're taking veggies with tea. You're doing all these things with tea. But how's been the reception when it comes to the global market when you're interacting with
outside
people? Yeah, with outside.
It's been it's a good experience. I mean, when you go out and exhibit your products, then you get feedback from customers. Kenyan tea has demand out there, and it's not just the traditional markets, the Pakistan, Sudan, Egypt. There are other markets opening up. There's Eastern Europe, there's North America, which is largely untapped. There's China as well coming up. And then surprisingly, India are buying a lot of Kenyan tea, whether it's related to what's happening in the tariffs or whatever. But there are opportunities everywhere, including, and within those markets, there are also the segments, the high end or the mass market. So within those markets, you're looking, okay, if I go to North America or US, how will I get the distribution to the mom and pop shops around the city, for example? And which city should I target? Yeah. So it's fascinating. And just like any other product, you have to do your research. The market has changed dramatically. It's not the same as it was 10 years ago. There are opportunities that have emerged for tea-derived beverages, ready to drink, cold brews. There's kombucha, there's alcoholic beverages, and hopefully later in the year we'll be discussing the product that we'll be launching sometime in November, December.
Are we going to have kombucha, or we're going to have
well,
this flavor?
let me not say much, because there's a lot that's still going on behind the scenes about the product, licensing and so on. But we think that it will be a good example of innovation, value addition, and looking at opportunities based out of a Kenyan product.
Yeah. What has been the impact of digital, maybe? Have you embraced digital in terms of even marketing? The side of marketing, have you been
We've tried it. Like I said before, there's a lot we need to do, and we're talking to one or two providers that will piggyback on their scale, on their reachability, and combined with delivery, fulfillment. So that when you see our product on social media and you want to buy it, then it's actually delivered to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the insights that you've given us.
Yeah.
But it would be also, much as it's a cliche question that people tell you, maybe advise these young people and tell them to have an MD, a whole founder, and not having them tell us one secret that you should be running with everywhere you're going when you're in business would be so wrong. So what is a secret? A business secret that would be something like almost like a treasure for someone to move with every time you're engaging in business endeavors.
Okay. Well, I've seen a lot of young people creating wonderful products. I like going to these exhibitions, these trade shows. I've seen wonderful products, and definitely the future is bright in terms of having innovative minds in the Kenyan landscape. And as an entrepreneur, as a young entrepreneur, once you start something, by the way, it doesn't need to be perfect. Just start off. And as long as you maintain your passion, just keep going despite the challenges. Within those challenges, there are also opportunities. So I would say never give up and just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within those challenges, there's opportunities. There you have, guys. Thank you so much, Mr. MD, Brian. Thank you so much for welcoming us here.
You're most
and we
welcome.
are hoping, first of all, it's how can we wrap up without you just telling us maybe the catalog? How does it look like? Do you have only here on set? We have this is pure and natural Kenyan tea, black tea. What else do we have?
Yeah, for now we have black tea, which you take with milk or even black,
Yes.
without milk. We have upcoming products. By the way, we have tea bags as well, and we have tangawizi tea just hitting the shelf, I think, in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, and then beyond that, there are other products which I cannot.
Yeah, you can't say that tangawizi tea with roasted
And it's
nuts.
good. And it's good.
With
It's
a warm
good.
blanket. You will enjoy. Come on, you just go and get yourself some tea
Yeah,
and
yeah.
enjoy. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And
Thank you.
to you who's watching, thank you so much for being
Thank
here
you.
with us. We hope you've gotten something or two from this sit down with Mr. MD here. And of course, you can keep engaging with us on all our socials at Urban TV 254 and also in the comment section so that you can have these conversations going and be billionaires. Are you a billionaire?
No,
Why? Not yet.
not yet.
But are you headed there?
Who knows? We just keep going.
All right. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.